for me, there's quite a few things that are different, but one of the most obvious ones, perhaps, is that I'm not wearing any makeup for today's video. And that's because we are going to get ready together. We are gonna do my skincare routine before going to bed. And this video is going to be a bit different because I am going to try and make this a very casual video, I guess. Meaning that I'm gonna try very hard to not care too much about the outside noise, but instead I want to focus on us. So I want this to feel like one of those videos where it's almost like we are in a video call, you know. So there will be noise. Right now there's a little car going by, but that's okay because noise happens and we're gonna deal with that, okay? So, it is extremely hot, and if my skin is glowing, it's just because I'm sweating. That is not the best way to start a video, but it is what it is, and we're just gonna roll with it, okay? So, it was about 40 degrees here today, and I think there's a plane passing by. I hope you enjoy that sound. My studio is in the upper floor of my house, so it is extremely hot because basically this is like the roof of the house, and that makes it a very, very hot part of the house, if that makes sense. And it's currently 11 something p.m., but the temperature did not go down, even though I opened the windows when it got slightly colder outside. This is what we're dealing with today. I'm already in my pajamas. This has like a Snoopy over here. That's a very cute summery pajama. I would love to show you the shorts, but I can't right now. You might see them in pictures. Anyway, today I'm just gonna be yapping, which is what I know how to do best. But in the meantime, I'm also gonna be doing my skincare and just getting myself ready for bed. So why don't you sit back and relax. Try to take some time to also get ready for bed. I don't know if you already did that. If you did that already, that's okay. You just sit back and enjoy the video. If not, we can do it together as well. So I'm looking down here because I have some products already. And so I was just wondering which one I should pick up to start with. I took a shower earlier, so this is my hair like out of the shower and dried, obviously. It dries like this, like naturally. It is very like wavy. I didn't do anything to it, it just dried on its own. if you guys are going to notice, but I wanted to let you know that I already had my little surgery or like procedure at the dentist. There are dogs outside, I'm sorry. Everything went well, but I'm still recovering a little bit. You won't be able to tell, but my gums are still sore, but it's looking very normal right now, so I'm able to actually show you. I think I'm gonna get slightly closer to you to show you that, but I'll do that in a second. So basically the procedure that I did was called I'm gonna try to say it in English. So it is pronounced gingivectomy. I just googled it to see how it's pronounced, and apparently it's like that. So it's a procedure where they reshape your gums by cutting them. In my case, they reshaped just like 2 tiny little bits. I'll show you. So basically, I'm gonna get slightly closer to you, okay? Let's go here. There's a lot of weird light going on, but this one here and this one here. This one, you can see that it's red a little bit, just like that. That part. Is that too close? I don't care. So basically they reshaped the gum in order to create a more natural look, I guess. It was for cosmetic reasons, because I didn't like the way my gums used to look like, because this one was like straight and they were both very low. I'm gonna start applying this. It's a micellar water. Also, I realized that I'm gonna have to remove my glasses for this video. I didn't think about that. I won't be able to see you. It's really weird to be filming without my glasses, because I guess it's something that makes me a little insecure, is to like see myself without the glasses. I just got really used to them, and now it's just very difficult to be without them, but it's okay. So, as I was saying, I got the procedure done on Saturday morning, and I'm gonna let you know how it went, because it was kind of a roller coaster. I was extremely nervous, because I usually do not deal well with medical situations. You might be actually familiar with this. If you've been here for a while, you know that I don't do too well with anything that is medical. So basically, I was already very, very nervous. When I got there, the doctor was super kind. I told her that I was anxious and that I didn't like this type of procedures, and she was very kind and understanding, thankfully. So she kept checking on me throughout the procedure. She kept calling me like cutie, but in Portuguese we say fofinha, which if you translate it, it means like fluffy. But the term in English that is like the most similar in Portuguese, I would say it's the equivalent of calling you cutie pie. So she kept calling me that, So yeah, she was very nice to me, and the procedure actually was painless because they numb you, obviously. There was just like a tiny little part where I was actually feeling like she was touching my gum and I could feel it. So she gave me a bit more of the anesthesia, but it was fine. It was actually really okay, and it went quite fast, I would say. That's what she said. Anyway, I ended up feeling okay throughout the whole thing. But then at the end, when she told me I could like get up and that I was done, I actually started panicking because she showed me the before and after pictures because I wanted to know what it looked like, because I didn't want to go home and then see the wound and think like, oh my god, this is not normal. So I wanted her to show me and tell me that it was okay. The problem was that when she showed me, I freaked out and I started having like the beginning of, I wouldn't say panic attack, but it was a very big anxiety attack. And my vision was blurry, my ears were ringing, and I had to sit down. She was so kind. I cannot explain how amazing this doctor was, because she started guiding me through my anxiety. She was just like, what you're having is called whatever the medical term is for the anxiety, and it's normal. We're gonna lay you down. And she even put some fresh, like, she had like this hairspray, whatever that was. Not hairspray, it was like fresh air in my face. So bad at explaining these things. Anyway, she guided me and she even counted with me. She was like, so we're gonna count down from 10 together. And we just stay there counting like 10, 9, 8, 7. It was actually amazing. I had never been treated that way. I am going to apply this serum. It's vitamin C serum. So yeah, my experience with that doctor was amazing. She was very good at her job, and she helped me with my anxiety, which for me meant a lot, and that means I will feel comfortable with her in the future if I need any other procedures done. So after we calmed down, or I calmed down, she made sure I was feeling okay, and then she was like, okay, now I can let you go. She gave me my medication and I went home. The first day was quite difficult because obviously I was still numb and I couldn't eat properly. I was just eating soup and it was with a straw, and talking, smiling, it was really like uncomfortable. So I mostly just like lay down and didn't do that much that day. On Sunday, so the day after, yeah, I actually felt a lot better because I was already doing my medication. I'm gonna do a second serum. This is hyaluronic acid. I love it. So on Sunday I actually went out with my family because I was already feeling better. The only difficult part was the food because I still couldn't eat properly. And even like talking, smiling was still quite uncomfortable. So I just had to be careful with that. But I managed to like rest, and I still managed to eat properly because I would take small bites and like eat with the back teeth, and that was fine. So Sunday went okay, and then today is Tuesday. I'm filming this on Tuesday. And yesterday was a chill day. I decided to cancel a class that I had. I had like a driving class lesson, and I decided to cancel. And that's because I still felt like I wasn't 100%, and I didn't want to feel like that while I was driving, because driving makes me really anxious. So I always want to be okay when taking my lessons. So I made the decision of like canceling. That's how it happened yesterday. And then I actually realized that it was a good thing that I cancelled, because I actually had to take my cat to the vet. She was having some trouble with her, what is it called in English? Basically, we thought she had an UTI. It is not a UTI, it's just from stress. She had this in the past, and basically she's having it again because this past weekend there was like a big party here in our town. I'm gonna apply this chapstick. So it was like the town's celebration of, I think it was the anniversary of the town becoming a town, and they do a big party, and the party lasts for 4 days. So on the first day, because it was actually the day of the anniversary, they did this fireworks show. And the fireworks show lasted for like 10 or 15 minutes, and my cats were terrified. So I think that's what triggered Yumi, and she started having problems with that again. But she's doing better now. She started medication. So today was the second day of medication. She's taking like a pill for the inflammation. I don't know the terms, which is why it's taking me a while to explain, but she's also taking some medication for anxiety. Poor baby. But she's doing much better now, so yeah. I'm gonna apply this cream. It's called Cicaplast. Very hydrating cream. This will be the last step of my skincare routine. Then I also have an oil to put on my hair. And we have to drink some water, and then I'm ready for bed. I hope you are already sleeping. But if not, I hope you're feeling cozy. We're just chilling, hanging out, telling you about my days so that you can forget about yours. We don't have to think about it now. I know that sometimes it's easier to just relax and try to forget about our own problems for a while so that we can fall asleep, you know. So that's my technique here. I try to distract you so that you can actually sleep. I hope that works. But yeah, everything has been going really well with my recovery. I was a bit scared, not gonna lie, but it's going well. Now, there's always a problem with like filming, and lately there have been quite a lot of problems. So it was my surgery, and then the party, basically they were playing music until like 4 a.m. So I couldn't film. And now it's way too hot. It was like 40 degrees today. And then tomorrow it's gonna be very, very similar. So I don't know. But I really wanted to come here and like talk to you. I wanted to give you an update. You guys have been so kind and so supportive. I can't thank you enough. I'm gonna put my glasses back on so I can actually see the screen and if it's focused. You're gonna drink some water, and you should do the same if you have some with you. I actually drank so much water today. So that feels so good. It's a lot easier to drink water when it's hot, because during the winter when it's very, very cold, I never want to drink water, like ever. It's just too much. So we're finishing the routine with this oil for your hair. It's full of cat hair. It's disgusting. My cats are everywhere. I actually just add a tiny little bit of this. I'm gonna spread it on my hair. I hope you're all doing okay. Hopefully your days have been a bit more uneventful. Is that the correct word? I don't even know anymore. So this is supposed to hydrate your hair. I just do it because my hairdresser told me to. And I sometimes see a little bit of a difference, but I don't know. It smells really good, so I don't mind. But when it's too hot, it's quite difficult to follow my routine like properly. I just feel like laying down and not doing anything, because it's way too hot to function, you know. But yeah, we did it. That's the end of my bedtime routine. This is actually what I usually do before going to bed. Like, these steps are the exact same ones every night. I always try to follow them. And yeah, I should give you a secret code for today. It should have something to do with this that we did today, but I actually don't know if there are any emojis for this. I think there's a lipstick emoji. Let's do that. I think there is one, so yeah, that can be our emoji for today. We're getting to the end of this video. I am ready for bed. I hope you are as well. Maybe you are already asleep and I'm just here yapping. But that's my job, okay? I yap for a living. Very grateful for that. Because I love talking to you. So, thanks for listening. Now you're all up to date with everything that's going on. I am lying. I forgot to tell you something, which is very exciting, I think. I don't think I told you, did I? No. Just spit it out. I started therapy again last Tuesday, I think. I had my first therapy session with a new therapist, and it was actually so good. I am really not sure if I told you this on the last video because I posted on Thursday. It's way too hot for my brain to function, I am sorry. Anyway, I have another session this week and I'm very excited about it. I really need it because my brain has been acting funny. And, you know, maybe you can relate. Sometimes the brain goes a bit dummy and we need some help, and that's okay. If you need some help as well on that part, it's okay. Don't feel ashamed. We all need a little help sometimes, and that's totally fine. I currently have been so lost. I feel like I'm trying to settle down again and rethink like everything that I want to do, and I don't know, I just feel a bit lost sometimes. That's okay though. Hopefully things will get better again. It's just a phase, and I like to think that these bad phases just help me see the good ones with a new light, if that makes sense. So, yeah, I think it will be okay. I'm just always a little bit concerned whenever I have a slower phase in terms of work, which is the case right now. Because obviously my job is very unstable in terms of income, and it depends a lot on me. Because if I don't film or post content, obviously it goes down, and I'm fully aware of that. But that also gets worse when your mental health is not okay. So I'm really trying to keep up, which is why I also wanted to force myself to film today. Not only because I was actually feeling like I wanted to film, but because I really feel so much better when I talk to you and I explain what's going on. I feel like you guys always give me such good words of encouragement in the comments. And I have to be honest, I've been reading, so I think 2 days ago or so, I was replying to the comments from my previous 2 videos. I have no words to explain how grateful I am to have you and how much your comments impact my life. It's really amazing how you guys are always so positive, so kind, and I don't know, we always say this thing of like, we are here in a little therapy session together, but it really is amazing that we can support each other through a screen and be there for the hardest moments. is getting ready for bed and, the yapping session. I will see you next week. In the meantime, you can see more of me on the other socials. And also I'm on Patreon if you didn't know that. If you want to see like behind the scenes or just general updates, pictures, just random bits of my life, you're very welcome there. And yeah, that's all for today. I hope you have a lovely rest of your week and a great weekend ahead. I'm gonna see you next Thursday as usual, so be here next week and we will hang out again. Thank you for existing. I love you so much, and I'll see you soon.